الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم ولقد أتيناهم على علم على العالمين ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم صلاة تعلمنا بها يا عليم المخلصين علم الأولين والآخرين علمك المكنون المستور المعظوم علما نافعا في الدين والدنيا والآخرة علما يكون لنا ولا يكون علينا نحيا معه ونموت معه ونبعث معه ونسكن في أخلاق فراديس الجنان معه يا من هو معنا ومع الذين تقوا والذين هم محسنون ورضوان الله تعالى على أصحاب رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم يا أئمة شيخي اغفر لنا بهذا المعذر والمقتدي بنظرة تأتي لنا بزفر. Brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Here we are with the Holy Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. Allah has rescued him from the fire that has been burning for 6 months, but by the power of Almighty Allah and His wisdom, Ibrahim is free. In front of this miracle, the bad king Namrud asked his soldiers to bring Ibrahim to him. When he was face to face with the messenger of Allah, he asked him, "You Ibrahim, how come this miracle?" Ibrahim told him, "Hada min indillah." It's Allah who made the miracle, it's not me. He asked him again, "Where is your Allah, so that I can meet him?" Ibrahim told him, "Allah is the master in the skies and on earth." He said, "Two Allahs, two Lords couldn't be here. I have to kill him by his ignorance." He said that he is going to face Almighty Allah and fight with him. Ibrahim told him that Allah is the highest, the greatest. He said that, "So he is in the sky, we are going to build a tower, a big and tall tower, and then when we reach him, I will fight with him." And then they start building that famous tower, Babel Tower. It was in the area of Iraq, in the south of Iraq. At the time, Nimrod was controlling the whole world. He was the biggest king. All the other kings, he said, "I am the king of the kings." Malikul Muluk is what he called him. He called himself. And then they started building that famous tower, Babel Tower. But one day he said that there is something inside his ear, inside his head, his life, an insect blowing inside. He did not know what is it exactly. Allah has just sent a living creature, very small. And then that small creature forbade him from sleeping, from eating, from drinking. He was upside down and did not know anything to do. And he said that they should remove his head and put another head he is the king of the kings, so he needs a golden head. And then they build a golden head for him. They, let's try to one of my slaves. If it works, it is going to work for me because I am better than these slaves. They cut the head of one slave and then put the golden head there. Allah by his miracle, his power and his wisdom make that slave alive. So he said that if it worked with this, it will work with me. It shall work with me. So cut my head. They cut the head and he died. Is that way that number died? Lahnatullah alayhi, because he used to say that he is the elder son of Shaitan. May Allah punish him. Now Ibrahim has released the whole country from that wicked thing, and he start traveling now because Allah has said, "Fasiru fil ardi fanzuru," walk on earth and take a look, because the miracles of Allah are on earth. If someone wants to have knowledge, you just observe, take a look at everything, and you will see the light of Almighty Allah in each little living creature. So we started traveling, riding, and when he arrived in one village, those people were worshipping a star. They were worshipping a star. He got inside the community, talked to them and asked them, "What are you doing?" They told him that we are worshipping the star. And then Jibril came to Ibrahim and removed all the curtains between him and the truthful secret of Almighty Allah. That's why Quran said, وَكَذَلِكَ نُورِي إِبْرَاهِيمَ مَلَكُوتَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَلِيَكُونَ مِنَ الْمُوقِنِينَ. Allah has removed all the curtains, because between each creator and the creator there are curtains. It depends on your dimension. But there is a dimension when you reach it, all the curtains are off. And those are the muqinin, the arifin, is another term that means arifin, but it's a muqinin in the Quran. And then Ibrahim will start seeing everything now. What was secret is no more now secret for him. And he told them, me too, I am going to worship Almighty Allah. You say that this star is Almighty Allah. They say yes. He said, okay, me too, I am going to worship this star who is Almighty Allah. All night they were singing, they were reciting, and then early in the morning the star disappeared. He asked them, where is the God? They say, it disappeared. Tomorrow night it will come. This night it will come. He said, no, I don't like the God who used to be here, the Lord who used to be here, and another time he disappeared. I want a permanent and eternal Lord, not a Lord that used to go and come. That's why the Quran said, فَلَمَا جَنَّ عَلَيْهِ اللَّيْلُ رَأَى كَوْكَبًا عَلَى زَرْعٍ فَلَمَا أَغْرَقَ عَلَى اللَّهِ أُحِبُّ الْآخِرِينَ. Me, I don't want a Lord who used to go and come. And then he left them and went to another village. When he reached that village, it was night, and then he saw that those community were also worshipping the moon. They were worshipping the moon, and the moon is bigger than the star. So he told them, I want to worship the Lord. The community, the elder of the community, the oldest man, told him that Lord is this moon. Ibrahim said, I want to worship Lord, the Lord in the sky and on earth. And then during the night they they start singing, reciting, and he was with them. He was with them. At the end of the night, the moon disappeared again. He asked them, "Where is the Lord?" They told him the Lord has gone to rest. But after resting, he will come again. And he told them, "I don't want the Lord that used to go and come. I want a permanent and eternal Lord who is powerful and can do everything." And Quran said, فَلَمَّا رَأَى الْقَمَرَ بَازِغًا قَالَ هَذَا رَبِّي فَلَمَّا أَفَلَ قَالَ إِنْ لَمْ يَهْدِنِي رَبِّي لَأَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الْقَوْمِ الظَّالِمِينَ. This moon that you are worshipping is not Lord. If I don't remove myself from you, I will be among the ignorant people, and maybe Allah will punish me. So I have to abandon you and leave you. Then he abandoned them, left them, and went again. When he reached the third community, those people, they were worshipping the sun. And the sun is bigger than the moon and bigger also than the star. And the sun used to be in the day, used to shine in the day. So around 8 he arrived there, and then he saw them worshipping, reciting, dancing, imploring the sun, glorifying the sun. And then he asked them, "What are you doing?" They told him that they were worshipping Lord. He said, "Me too, I will worship Lord." And he started reciting with them. But at the end, when the sun was when the sunset started, the sun was going down, he saw that they stopped glorifying the sun. He asked them, "What are you doing?" They told him that the sun is Lord is going to disappear, so we are reducing our prayers. And Ibrahim told them, and the Quran told us the story. فَلَمَّا رَأَى الشَّمْسَ بَازِغَةً قَالَ هَذَا رَبِّي هَذَا أَكْبَرُ فَلَمَّا أَفَلَتْ قَالَ إِنِّي بَرِيءٌ مِنْكُمْ إِنِّي وَجَهْتُ وَجْهِي لِلَّذِي فَطَرَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ حَنِيفًا وَمَا كَانَ مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ. And then he said that he is not going to follow them worshipping the sun, but he turned himself to the one who has created the sun, created the moon, and created the star, and has created also the skies and the earth and all living creatures. He is the Lord of the earth, of the heaven and the earth. This is Almighty Allah, Rabbul Alamin. Is him that he is going to worship. And when they told him Aslam, he said, "Aslam to Rabbil Alamin." You have to do submission. He said, "I submit myself to Almighty Allah." This is Ibrahim and his Tawheed. That's why they used to call him Abba Tawheed, the father of Tawheed. Tawheed means that you should make Almighty Allah alone. The loneliness of Almighty Allah, we should feel it in our heart, in our soul, and then we should act and react through this loneliness of Almighty Allah, knowing that whatever happened is because of Almighty Allah. And when you arrive in this dimension, whatever happened, you will not be afraid. When the sun is shining, when things are going all right, anyone can love you. But in those storms, when difficulties come, is at the time truly that you know who cares of you and who doesn't care. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما ولد والخاتم لما سبق